Hey everybody, welcome back to the Minus 20 podcast. My name is Jay. We are a real play podcast playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition in our homebrew campaign, Vigilante.
50.
Oh no, we're still...
I just looked at James. I just wanted to beat him.
Are we just stealing each other's bit now?
Yep.
James is here.
50.
His is cooler than mine.
Diana's here.
50.
Holly is also here.
Hello.
Oh, that's
You
good.
didn't follow.
No, I stole Nate's
We
bit.
had a thing.
Oh, I got as low as I could.
Nate is here.
Hi, I play Serafina.
And John.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Minus 20 podcast. My name's John.
Whoa.
I'm here with Jay.
Hey, everybody.
Love it.
Oh, boy. Last session was a lot of fun for me.
John.
I was having fun.
I do want to give a hero point out. I sort of wrestled with this because I gave John a hero point during the session, but I'm going to give him another one.
Absolutely.
They're pity points.
Well
pity
deserved.
points.
No,
Hey,
no,
they
no,
still
no,
spend
no,
the
no.
same. So
Yep.
So I gave it to him last time for specifically the shoe thing, right? That he was okay. So last session, right? You came down to this area. Clearly, it's a temple, and explored it. And then Marth fell into a pit trap. Thank you.
You're
But
welcome.
There were some things left behind for you from Boss Hatchet, and John picked up on this and was following them.
were the shoes magical, Jay?
Do they have a steel toe?
Did they have a steel toe?
No, these are. I think I said they were like, well, like fancy, maybe a little ostentatiously handcrafted leather,
Italian
kind of
leather.
like nouveau riche idea of like what a good shoe is, right?
Air Jordans.
This is where all the tax dollars went.
Exactly. But what I'm giving John a hero point for the session yesterday is that John is letting Marth drive his play, and
Yeah.
Marth is keen on the trail of Boss Hatchet, and I just think I want to reward you for good role play.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Playing
Yeah.
your character.
I will say, I hope that people listening know, like, yes, I know the rules of TTRPGs. I'm aware that I should not be frontline, like charging ahead. That's just not how this works.
Marth's got a reason to go in first.
John wouldn't step on a trap.
But Marth would, yeah. So last we left off, Marth entered this temple area again with this hideous greenstone, enormous face, maw agape in front of a basin of some kind. The hideous faces peering out from the side of the, etched faces from the walls of this place. Another door, and also there was a whiff of a breeze and some whispers, and then Marth saw faces pushing out of the stone here. With that, he rolled a pretty high perception check when he came in here, 24. So Marth recognized, by game mechanics, these are haunts. This room is filled with the uneasy, emotions of countless people. And as you come in, besides the walls pushing, the faces pushing out of the walls, and then you can see you're in front of the door, you're not next to the wall, but you realize if you stood next to the wall, you would be in trouble. They are shouting and pushing out, looks like arms from the wall. Almost if the wall is like made out of some elastic or something.
Yikes.
And then beneath your feet, you see that blood is beginning to pour, to seep out of the cracks between the floor stone tiles. And then a couple of things happen. First, both doors slam shut.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Seriously.
Remember when I said
When
maybe
he-
we should have Arya go first by a
Well,
little bit, and then you can unsummon
No,
her.
when it was
this
I'm
happens.
going to give you another hero point, I'm like,
Gonna need it.
And then you hear them lock. Click, click.
Time for your performance review, Marth.
First, I need you to roll me a reflex save. I'll throw it to the chat.
I got a 24.
All right, that is a success.
Thank God.
So the floor beneath you gets damp, and then it feels as if the stone itself is turning into mud somehow, almost as if the blood is sort of dissolving the stone. And you feel your feet kind of stick to the floor, but with that successful reflex save, you can move about normally. However, the floor is difficult terrain.
Okay.
And then, sorry, there's one other thing.
Yeah, sure.
I need you to make this will save.
19.
That is success.
Good job.
The whispers around you sort of intensify into almost a shriek. And then, you feel them essentially assaulting your brain, and they begin to sort of rip apart your memories and your mind. And then you go to some place. Do you have a place you think Marth would go to? Some place of meditation or quiet? Some place you could anchor your mind?
Yes. The tunnel underneath the orphanage that we hung out in.
Yeah. So you almost feel Sammy's arm next to yours as you place yourself in this tunnel, the quiet, and then it's just gone.
Good times.
Whose
Okay.
hand?
The doors swing open again. And you look around, and there is no more blood on the floor, and nothing is pushing on the walls. However, the potion and the key on the lip of this basin are still there.
So, creepy room.
Did we see the doors close?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We lost you again there, Marth. Or Wraith. Ghost.
Go.
Buddy.
Hey, pal.
You know what I'm going to say for right now? I mean, maybe you'll see when you get in this room. Maybe let's just not use the words ghost and wraith right now. They might be pertinent to other things.
Well, you stop going through doors by yourself.
Well, I can't. I mean, both doors are made to have one person go through. That's why it's a doorway and not just an open wall.
So should we come in or just stay out here?
I don't know. Everything seems to be fine, but there is creepy stuff in here.
Are the
So
walls still doing the thing with the faces, or is it just all look normal now?
It looks normal now.
All right, everybody, calm down. Stop freaking out. It's fine.
all right, I will move myself over to the potion, and I'm assuming the key. And I would like to see at the potion. And Arya would come in and be behind me.
Okay, let me grab Arya for you.
Evie,
Are we all
you go next.
Are we all piling in before anything else gets triggered?
I think I probably would.
Go ahead, Warden.
As each one person comes through, the door closes.
I know, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
No. It seems like the first person through triggered it. And Marth's iron will beat back the haunt.
Okay, I'm not standing by the wall, though, just in case.
Yeah, so
I
you got a
mean,
key.
I kind of hang out with a haunt all day, every day, so...
Did you say
Like
there's
old
more
news.
stairs going down the mouth of this thing?
Well, it's just 2 steps down.
Oh.
Oh, so
So-
like a little conversation pit,
Yeah.
like sunken.
You could say that.
Well,
Blood
that's
pit.
or is it like a pool?
The bathtub.
There's no liquid in it. It
Of
is
death.
dried, although
Yet.
there's this black residue on the bottom.
Yeah, so there's nothing in there, but it doesn't look like a seating area.
Right, it's definitely not a seating area.
We're just
Glad we
saying
solved that.
recessed seating. I'm gonna guess it's not that.
It's a hot tub.
I mean, you could sit on the step, and chit chat over this.
Soak your feet.
Am I
This pool.
detecting magic?
Let's see. That's a good question. I would say no, not right now.
Do I see anything odd?
Do you see anything not
in the
odd?
room
There's some
with the
unusual
ghosts.
liquid.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, if I don't ask, then I'm going to miss something major. What if there's something more odd than what we
Yeah.
already see?
I'm gonna say you
See?
see a bone in the corner of the room. There's rubble. There's some broken stone here too. There's rubble everywhere, but this looks like maybe a human femur or something like that.
Oh, I would not touch it, but I would look at it.
Give me a perception check or a medicine check or a
Okay.
nature check.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, I'll do perception. Blind?
No, you can do it right out in the open.
I got 11 for 19.
19. I would say with a 19, you look at this bone, you see that there looks like it's been chewed on, maybe even cracked and the marrow sucked out.
Oh.
All right. So potion.
Yeah.
I would like to look at it.
You want to examine it? Take 10 minutes and try to identify it.
Yes.
Might-
Unless
it might be
others are
useful.
objecting.
No. Can we attempt to re-identify the stuff from earlier while he's doing that?
So
The goggles?
different people can,
Yeah.
but however, not the same. If you missed a check on it, you have to wait 24 hours.
Serafina, do you want to take a look at this? These goggles?
Sure.
They're
All
in
right,
the
let's
That was
start with the
crafting, right?
potion. I would name, I think alchemical items is
Why?
crafting.
Hey, Kira,
Yeah,
would you like to look at this potion?
I'd love to. What do you need?
I don't know what it is.
What is the roll?
A
Crafting.
crafting check.
Blind jam again.
Sure.
Yeah, it looks like a potion of uncertainty.
I'm sorry, what did you get for your check?
I don't know. I did a blind.
Oh, right. Sorry, hang on a second. I'm like looking
I
in three
think it
different
was a
windows.
natural 20, though.
That was a trick question.
Feeling pretty good about it.
You don't know what that potion is.
Like I said, a potion of uncertainty.
So who is looking? So the goggles, is someone new looking at the goggles?
I can look at the goggles.
All right, I posted that check to the chat.
Well, I'm going to attempt to look at it, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll look at the rune. I already looked at the goggles, but
Angel of Death, you had no idea what these clockwork goggles are.
Oh, man. We're just going to have to use them.
Where did the rune go? I lost it. Who's got it?
The rune?
Is
If
it in
it
the
didn't-
party stash? Or is everything there?
Marth, you identify this potion.
there's an unusual object in the party stash.
An unusual cloak.
There's a bunch of
There's
them.
two.
yeah.
There's one consumable and one equipment unusual object.
Anyways, I'm sorry. Let's deal with this potion first, and then we'll move
It's a
on to
potion
the
of
next. Yeah.
identifying
This is
magic items.
Yeah, this is an oak potion. Essentially allows you to cast the spell Oaken Resilience,
Oh, nice.
which gives you essentially resistance to bludgeoning and piercing damage, and yet weakness to fire.
Is this bark skin? Like this is the new name of bark skin?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, it's the bark skin.
I like this.
And then how long does it last for? 10 minutes. So pretty much one encounter. And then what was next? Who wanted to identify the next thing?
The rune, I think, is the only thing left.
You've got a cloak and the clockwork goggles. The
yeah.
cape and the clockwork goggles as well. All right, let's throw the rune to the chat. No one has tried to identify this yet.
Oh, I can't do any of those.
This is arcana, nature, religion, or occultism.
I could do occultism.
I can do religion if I can do another thing, but
All right, Kira, that's a success. You pick this up, look at the rune. Oh, yeah. Wharton, you're like, this is a rune of crushing. This is a weapon property rune. So when you critically hit a target with a weapon with this rune on it, your target becomes clumsy 1 and enfeebled 1 until the end of your next turn.
Cool.
Awesome.
Can't you look at the goggles, Marth? I mean,
I'm-
Ghost? You're the only one who
I
hasn't.
can't use that anyway because it's you have to put it on a bludgeoning weapon.
Oh, does that mean a bludgeoning weapon?
Correct. Yeah, I mean I could put it on a sap, but that would be counterintuitive.
Does it have to be a bludgeoning
Well,
weapon?
you have a new staff.
Etched onto a bludgeoning weapon.
I have nightsticks. That'd be a really
The
silly
slashing
thing.
equivalent
but
isn't until like significantly higher,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately. But
Okay. A bummer. Okay, we can deal with that offline.
Yeah.
That meant to be something that you could use at this level.
I would love something that adds more conditions. Anything to help the party.
Yeah, we'll find something. Sorry about that. I did not see it was only for bludgeoning. Cool.
It's okay.
Does anyone want to look at this Cape of Justice that has not attempted to?
I have not attempted to look
I
at the cape.
literally cannot roll any of those.
I have not looked at the cape either.
Is it the top one or the bottom one?
The
you
check
just
is
did it.
in the
Okay.
chat. Arcana, nature, religion, or occultism. This means you're staying in here for a little bit longer, right? Another 20
Oh, another 10 minutes?
Yep.
Are you guys okay with that?
I'm
I
got nothing
already
just
rolled.
what rush
the
are we
dice
in?
have been rolled, so
Angel of Death, you identify this cape. You're going to like this. This is the Cape of Justice.
Nice.
What comes out?
Sounds cool.
So this is a pretty cool cape. When you invest it, you can identify a person or creature and designate them your offender, which gives you +1 item bonus to
offended.
demoralize this creature. Anyways, it allows you to distract or demoralize offenders that you know. So once per hour, you can interact with this, and using a free hand to grab the edge of your cape and give it a quick flourish, you can cause a red shuriken-shaped bolt of force to fire at a target within 60 feet that you can see. It does 1d4 plus 1 force damage, or 2d4 plus 2 force damage if the target is your designated offender. Additionally,
It's
for
like a
2
Doctor
actions, once
Strange
per
cloak.
day, you can produce manacles from the cape and fling them at a medium or small
Ooh.
bipedal target within 30 feet. They attempt a reflex save, and you can essentially have them latch onto your targets like
Like
hands
your
or
children.
feet. Including if they critically fail, you immobilize them. If you fail, they latch onto their legs and give them a movement penalty. And
That's
then
awesome.
If they succeed, they're still off guard, and then critical success, of course, they're completely unaffected.
Like they were specifically made for Echo.
I know, seriously.
So yeah, another
Serafina was a bad
cool
mom
cape.
before, but now that she can manacle her child
It's a
to the
bad
bed.
mom cloak.
Yeah. Cape of Justice. I'm gonna have each of you have this cool cape by the end of the campaign.
Ghost, will you look at these goggles?
The Incredibles.
Because you only did one check, so this is still the same 10 minutes.
No capes.
Goggles. Here's the crafting check in the chat.
The only one I could do, and I already failed it.
Marth, you think these are goggles of featherfall?
Stop, seriously?
Hey, Kira, put these on and jump off the thing.
That's what Marth thinks.
Oh, okay. That's what Mark thinks. We're just going to have to use them.
Yeah, but then
Yeah, you don't
You
know
don't
How
what
do
they
you know
do.
the trigger?
I don't know. I'll find out something's weird.
Yeah. So the potion and the key are on the ledge of this basin still. If someone wants to take those,
How do I take the potion?
I think you just drag it to your token. Click on the name and drag it to your token.
And if you more religious or cultism inclined folks have any idea what this effigy is here in this room? People don't typically build statues this size to nothing.
would my bone lord,
Your
Bone Lord.
boneyard
Yikes.
lord come in?
No, but you can roll me a religion check if you want.
Enunciation.
Blah.
Yeah, I can't.
I don't
grab
think
this
I've
thing.
used boneyard lore at all in this campaign,
You
so
know,
I forgot how to say it.
Boneyard lore. No, because this doesn't really have to do. I mean, it does kind of have to do with death. You could roll. Yeah, no, sure. I would give you information related to the boneyard, though.
I'm gonna roll it because it's my only lore skill.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't do it blind. Sorry.
No, that's fine. 13 total for that. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of death symbolism here, but you're not sure what its role is in the afterlife.
I would like to use my psychometric resonance. Just kind of feeling the statue, the walls, so on and so forth, see what kind of funky things I feel. I'm sure it's great.
Can I also do a perception check? So there's a key here. I'm guessing there's a keyhole somewhere. And so I'm looking around the statue, in the walls, seeing if I can find a keyhole.
Well, let's start with that first. Give me a perception check. So I'm going to make John read me the text for this again.
Blind.
I
I
would-
did it blind.
If it matters, can I follow her around to make sure she doesn't set off any traps
Sure.
while she's doing it with my seeking action?
Yeah,
Back off. I got it.
the two of you circle the room looking for things. No traps. Although if you open the southern door, you would see a similar pit trap that you saw at the northern door. But no keyholes either. All right, read me the text of your
Okay, so
ability again.
with a touch, you can read the psychic impressions left on objects by their previous owners. This exploration activity functions similarly to detect magic in that you move at half your travel speed or slower while looking for psychometric resonance. You must brush your bare hands over any objects you pass while you do this. This detects objects with significant emotional resonance attached to them, such as the joy from a child's beloved teddy bear, the sorrow from a widow's wedding ring, or the fear from a victim's murder weapon. That feels the most relevant one. If you're looking for a particular type of emotional resonance, you can choose to ignore other emotions. If you find an item with that resonance, you can explore that resonance with the psychometric assessment action, which is a 1 minute concentrate on the object to get a vision of the face of the person who imbued the item with such emotion in the first place.
Okay.
Interesting.
So what are you picking up as your object?
Well, I am doing the move around, brush my hands on stuff. The place I'd start is with the statue and probably like the basin. And if I'm not picking up anything, I will go scarily around the walls with the creepy stuff.
So where I'm hung up here is the object part of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not sure, like who owns the statue, right? I'm not sure what would you interpret? So if you pick the statue, what would you expect to, like, who would be ownership? Like who would you expect to have some kind of resonant connection with this?
Well, this statue to me certainly looks like it is a used item. Like it has this track on the back, right?
Well, in the front, yeah, there are these sort of gutters or tracks going into its open mouth. Yeah.
So that to me says that this is used somehow, probably ceremonial, and therefore whoever it is that is running these ceremonies would probably be what I would assume is the owner of it. Similarly, like I don't think it necessarily would be, but the basin with the dried ickiness, like that to me kind of hits on the kind of like that victim's murder weapon of like, if this is the dried blood of victims in this room, particularly a bunch of them that have left a haunting presence, I feel like that would give an impression of like, I mean, it's their blood.
I know I joked about trigger warnings before. I'm going to sort of just summarize this instead of acting it out or seeing, because it's too much. It's over the top. But yeah, I mean, what your suspicions about this basin and statue are probably spot on. The visions you get, and probably should make you roll another will save. They're just terrible. Yeah, roll me a will save.
I can say that there is actually if the associated emotion is painfully negative, you might take 1d6 mental damage as determined by the GM.
Yeah, give me a will save. We'll make this another similar check to before. I can't remember what I said. It was like hang on a second. DC 19 will save.
20.
Yeah, you
Yay.
managed.
Nice.
What you hear are, you get into the skin and the thoughts and the feelings of people. This is a sacrificial altar. This pool is where they drew the blood of their victims and it would pour into the mouth of the statue. You see this through the visions that you have. You feel it both from those wielding the knives and the people who are having the knives thrust into them. It is feelings of intense fear and pain and hatred. It is impossible to distinguish any voice in this. If you try to stop and listen, what you'll hear is just screams, thousands of screams, like layered over one another. It is impossible to keep in your brain for more than a split second. So you have like a horror movie, they would just go a flash and then gone. That's what you see. And you see everything in that flash. And you go straight to your place. You see the flash, you go straight to your room in the boiler room, and you don't take any damage, but you know what happened here.
This is an awful, awful place, and we need to be out of here as soon as possible. I would like to, if it hasn't been picked up, then pick up the key and take it over to those doors there.
The door is not locked. I'm going to give you both the key and the potion. I'll drop it onto your token.
Sure.
And we didn't identify the potion?
We did identify the potion. Is it an oak potion?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I remember
that
now.
gives, it's, let me just make sure that it's in your, yep, it's there, and you have the iron key. So you have both things. Yeah, you go over to the door. It is not locked. There's no lock in this door.
Everybody okay with me opening this door? I'm
Check
not
it first.
exactly doing great.
Check it for traps.
Yeah, Warden, you come over. Since you are doing the searching, again, we'll use your same exploration rolls that you did before.
Should I re-roll my stealth? Just tell
No,
me now.
no, it's not a critical fail here.
We check the room for pots and pans first.
Yep.
My pockets.
No traps on this door. It appears to be untrapped.
It looks clear to me, Marth. Ghost.
Ghost. Wraith.
Sorry.
We're among friends.
His token says Marth. Keep calling him Marth.
All right, so I guess I will open the door.
All right, I'm going to pause here and describe what you see. Again, you find yourself in another hall made of the same reddish stone you saw earlier. But right ahead of you, about 10 feet, you see that there's been some kind of rock slide or seismic activity which has kind of ripped the earth asunder. And the hall has been ruined about 10, 15 feet in front of you and bisected by a narrow but apparently bottomless chasm. Immediately as you open this door, you're met with a damp smell of earth and rock, and there's a whiff of brimstone here. And over the chasm appears a rickety wooden bridge built hastily out of scraps of wood. On the opposite side of the chasm, you see the hall continues and ends in another door. This one is broken. Rubble from the door and rock from the cavern fill the frame.
Do we want to peek through this other door down here? Or we...
I think we said that Warden already did and saw another pit trap on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Warden, you can see from where you're standing, you look at this bridge. It doesn't look like it's great construction. You feel like if more than one of you cross it at the same time, it might collapse.
I communicate that to the others and let them know that looks awfully rickety. Would suggest maybe how far across is the bridge?
It's only about 10, 15 feet.
Okay.
Perhaps whomever is going across should be tied off first.
I have a rope.
You can tie a rope around them. The rest of us couldn't hold it just in case they slip and fall.
Yeah. Here. And I hold
Okay.
it out.
Yeah, on the map it looks like it has a bottom, but in my brain it has no bottom
Okay.
that
yeah.
you can see anyways, even with dark vision.
Shep would just grab or tie off the rope somewhere, like an anchor, and also hold on to it. And he'd offer to
So you
let
tie
others.
it off at the other end and then
Yeah, either I can go across first and tie it off, and then we would have something that they can use to support themselves, or I can just hold it on my side. So if they do fall,
So
they don't fall all the way into the chasm. We can pull them back up.
yeah.
I suggest doing it the first way, because if everybody else is across and then
Last person.
the last person.
Go ahead, John. What were you gonna say?
I would, as I'm sure as a surprise to everybody, volunteer to go across, but with a reason, where I do have the cantrip warp step that it contracts distances and extends steps, so...
Oh, you can have my goggles of featherfall too. Might need them.
I would very much like to be tied to a rope, but if it gives any kind of bonus, being able to magically warp space might be helpful.
And then if he gets across, he can tie it on his end because we're still holding the first end.
Could also just jump across.
Tie it to the creepy
Yeah,
statue.
do leap. That's what, 10 feet of movement?
Yeah, you do 10 feet of movement, and I'm not sure exactly how far you leap. I'd have to look at the rule. But yeah, you could probably, especially the athletic ones of you, could leap across.
Or Arya could bring the rope across, and
And Arya is also dex built.
if
she
she
float?
if she falls, you could just
Yes.
unsummon her before
Yes.
she hits the ground or something. If it works that way.
It does. Well, depends on if it's an endless pit, then it'll be fine.
Sure.
If it's a 15 feet into spikes, not as fine.
It did sound like it was bottomless, at least from what we could see.
I
Yeah,
have
no,
this net launcher, remember?
What are we going to shoot on the other side?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez. I do have a grapple hook gun.
Oh, yeah.
duh.
oh yeah.
We have so many options.
Into
you guys.
stone.
We've been waiting for this moment.
Do you want to do anything cool with Arya, or do you want us to just...
I guess
Tie off the
I
rope
will
on the other
give
side.
Arya the grappling gun. He's like, here's your chance. Have at it. And I'll let her fire that across and try and Indiana Jones it, I guess.
So are you going to go across the bridge or somehow jump with the rope or what?
So I would think that it's use the grappling hook to get a rope, like get a hold over on the other side.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, like walk across the bridge, but having the rope there that's attached to the far side is
Yeah.
a good backup.
Okay. Yeah. She fires. I'm not going to have you roll because you have time, right? You're not under duress. So she does it. She hits like there's some rubble in the door frame across the way. She tugs on it. Seems pretty good. And she sort of lightly dances across. No problem. So what I'll say is we'll just cross, as long as you go across one by one, you'll be fine.
Let's go across one by one.
Yeah. So I guess Marth would be next, right?
It doesn't particularly matter, but sure.
Okay.
As
'Cause
long
you
as
wanna be up
Martha's
front,
not
right?
the first, I think Martha's good.
Yeah. And
I
then
can go next.
Yeah. Go ahead and arrange yourself behind the others, and then Warden would follow.
Oh, they leave the girls for last. Go ahead, Angel. I'm all alone in the dark. Guys, I can't see anything.
Shepard would have probably been the last one across. He wouldn't have left Kira back there all by himself.
I misstepped.
All right, before you is this broken door. Marth, as you come up to it, you can see some of the stuff is lightly here, so you think you can push aside some of the rubble and create a space large enough that you could crawl through.
I would like to do that.
So you dig at this, you move some rocks, and I'll open the door here. So what this means is, as you come through, you would have to... how far can you see? I think you can see pretty much.
I can.
Yeah, you can
I
see
see
far.
him.
So you push aside the rubble and create a space, and you can see inside through on the other side of the door. You see this hall continues, but again, it ends in a kind of cavern. It's whatever created the chasm behind you has created a rock fall and created this enormous cavern, sort of the middle where the hall is. You can see there's large boulders and stuff strewn on the ground of this cavern. The familiar reddish stone of the hall floor ends and then picks up again on the other side of the cavern. On the other side of the cavern too, you can see 3, looks like people standing unnaturally still. And with your dark vision, you can make them out more clearly after a moment. These are, the bodyguards that Boss Hatchet usually has, the 6 ward men. And it's clear they've been infected with this Akata fetus thing.
Mm.
And they're just sitting there waiting by this door next to them.
I would relay this information to the group. So
It's also clear if you crawl through this door, they're going to see you.
And I'm assuming this is very much a one person at a time.
One person at a time. It would cost 3 actions to get through. 1 action to go up, 1 action to crawl, you'd have to go prone to crawl through, and then an action to stand on the other side.
Shoot him through the hole.
It's an option. You can always sling spells through it if you see them. We know it'll work against us if we try to go through, but it could certainly work for us if we use it as a arrow slit, so to speak.
Or make noise and force them to come through to our side.
But we're pretty trapped in this hallway. We don't have a lot of freedom of movement if we bring them to us.
They'll have to come through the hole one by one, prone at that.
I'm going to go ahead and throw you guys. Sounds like you are about to begin initiative. I'm just going to throw you on the initiative tracker. And
Oracular
then
warning.
when you guys want to decide what you want to do, we'll just hop into initiative. We'll roll initiative.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm going to if I went through, I'm going to be seen. So I don't mind the idea of going in. If I had a chance at stealth, it would be a okay thing to get in there, throw down some caltrops maybe. I can launch needle darts through the hole, see if that brings them on over. But
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't stealth through this hole, especially with your abilities that you mentioned before.
yeah,
I assume that's a fetchling ancestry ability?
yes,
Yeah, where you can remain hidden in dim light or darkness. This is clearly that. I think, Nate, earlier you said whenever you peek into a new room, whatever, you would put out your light.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming here it's dark on this side, so you're not, when you opened up the hole, light didn't come streaming through it. You can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
Marth can see, though.
okay. So I'm thinking I can stealth myself through the hole, throw down some caltrops, come back over to our side, start shooting needle darts through, hoping that will bring them over. That's about as safe as I can do it, but it's not going to, it's going to be at best a battle of attrition. Or I can go through stealth and kind of hang out there, and then someone else can join, and we'd at least have 2 people through for the initial attack. But
There's no way around this, right? This is the only way in. There's no doors.
Not that you can see here.
All right, I'll go in first. I'll light them up. I can start a fire on these guys. They're all grouped up.
But let me cast Oracular warning, and then we can all get to on initiative.
Oh, yeah, people rolled initiative already, so
I did,
we can
sorry.
increase it. That's
Yeah.
fine. We can increase the rolls that you had.
I didn't roll initiative. Suppose I should, though.
Go ahead and give yourself a +2 as... Is there any other benefit to this?
Temporary hit points.
Okay, so yeah, let me throw this on everyone's tokens. Or I guess you can throw it on yourselves as well. And then I'll give everyone a +2 bonus. And this is is it a status bonus.
Status
and,
bonus.
Oh, everyone should be. I assume so. We should have been scouting as well, right? Because that's one of the things.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry.
So that would be another plus. So a circumstance bonus. So that does stack. So everyone gets a +3 to their initiative. I'll go ahead and change that in the initiative order right now.
Are we supposed to be prone and off guard?
Are you supposed to be prone and off guard?
We're
no.
all
No.
prone and off guard.
That's terrible. Who would do that to you? What kind of cruel GM would do that to you by mistake? Kira, I haven't changed you or Warden yet.
No, I should be 28 now.
I should have done it from the top down because I did it from the bottom up.
I know, that's what moves all of them around in the
uh,
order.
So just to be clear on what you wanted to do, you were going to sneak in and throw down caltrops and come back?
Well, that was one of the options. I felt like there was kind of two options.
There's a lot of options.
Yes, there are lots of options, but the ones that I was proposing were I can go through, throw down like some caltrops, then come back and try and do like ranged stuff through where'd-you-call it. The other option would be similar. It's just I go through, I put down some caltrops, I stay there, and like at least one other person comes through, and then that probably triggers like normal meleeness, but there's at least two of us over there to start, and then it gives a little more time for people to start getting through.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of, do we want to try and make the battle like happen from the far side or the near side?
Decide after we see their initiative rolls.
No, don't metagame like that. That's terrible. I think James has already crawled through, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I can light these guys on fire. So
we're going to start.
No, VV.
Did you go in before you threw caltrops? So
Yeah.
that's all
I'm gonna
wanna
say
know.
like I can move my character back if that's the.
We're all discussing and VV just goes in.
I just need to
I
know
mean-
where I am ending up going.
So then I would say it sounds like what would happen is I would go through, I would lay down some caltrops as far as I was comfortable, like getting forward. Then I would just be kind of hanging back while VV comes in and lights things off. I'm going to say that I would probably unsummon Arya with the intention of resummoning her when, yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm removing Arya from the map.
I'd be pushing Angel of Death. What's happening? Go forward. Scoot up. I can't see anything.
I'm going to put
Shepherd's
a
right in front of me.
was it 10 foot by 10 foot thing at the last. Hang on, let me say like right here.
So caltrops is, it's pretty small, and an empty square adjacent to you. So it's only a 5-foot one. I would probably do 2 of them to like make it like a straight line across the hallway, wherever would be like as far as I feel like I could go. That works.
All right, so when you get through, you crawl through. Give me a stealth roll. So this happened before we rolled initiative, but here we are at initiative. But go ahead and roll me a stealth.
Blind?
No, you can do it out in the open.
Ollie, are
I'm
you
glad you
using-
passed
24.
because I'm like, oh, well, I'd have to rearrange everything.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a couple hero points, so that's why I'm like, please let me see it.
So yeah, you are able to slip in there and lay down some of the caltrops very silently as these undead creatures kind of stare vacantly into the darkness, and you come across. However, you see something directly to the north, like there's a hall here. There's a broken wall panel to your north where Vendetta Verde is standing, and there is like a natural cavern. You peer in, it's about 20 feet deep with a rock floor and a rough honeycomb ceiling at least 30 feet above you. And you peer in and you can see some bones.
Awesome.
honeycomb as in honeycomb stone or like beehive kind of honeycomb bugs?
Not bugs, like stone. Like it's not a smooth surface. It's crannies and nooks, and you know what I mean? It's just rough. Okay, so and then you come back, right? And then Vendetta Verde goes out there, and now they can see him, and we enter initiative. He comes through.
Okay.
He's
I
not
would
stealthing.
have like kind of signaled to him, but I would have stayed on the other side.
Okay, where do you want to put
Just
your,
basically right next to where he would be, I guess.
like right here?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Warden, you're up.
I have no idea what's going on the other side.
That's true. And right now your light is off. Am I correct?
I just asked Holly if hers was on, so either we're both on or we're both off.
You were off by canon. We talked about that before.
Yep,
And
if
then
they're going through.
when they crawl through, are you going to turn it on as soon as Vendetta Verde goes through?
I would turn it on, I guess, as soon as I heard there was fighting, because I don't want to give Martha away.
All right, so I'll say that costs an action.
Yep.
So that's one action.
And again, Shepard doesn't know if they're coming through or not, or we're drawing them back, or we're just buying time for us all to get through.
I think more that latter one where it's we're going to start attacking them, but the sooner we can get people through to.
Gotcha. Okay, he'd hit the deck and start crawling through.
All right, so I'll say that costs a second action, and then with third action, you can stand up just on the other side of the door.
Okay.
Kira, you're up.
I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm just gonna.
Instead of standing up, could I crawl down here so I'm out of the way?
Yep. I'll put you as prone.
Thank you.
So one action to move,
Yep, up to the door.
and then can I crawl through?
Yep, second action to crawl.
Are these two hidden?
What hit?
Vendetta and...
Nope, they are fully out. You are lighting up the cavern also.
Gotcha.
You are completely seen. There's
I
no...
wouldn't have backlit you guys if I knew you were hidden.
I thought we were stealthing.
No,
That's
you
what we
said
talked about.
you said you were just crawling through to light them up. So
Yeah, the problem is that I can stealth through it with some of like the little extra stuff. I think it's as soon as you come through, it's observed.
So I don't make any kind of stealth roll? I'm sorry, I'm lost by
yeah,
this.
you never said you were stealthing. You said you were going to go
that's what
through.
we all talked about.
No, you said you were going to go through and light them up. So
Yeah,
I didn't hear the stealth
sorry.
part of it.
Yeah, no,
I just need that explicit.
Yeah,
This
sorry.
is my action. I'm going to avoid notice. So we're going to have to retcon everything because, right? Shep probably wouldn't have turned on his light and all that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to have to go
I'll go back.
back.
I also am like the least stealthy person in this whole party and blind as soon as I go through the hole.
So if Nate goes through, then it's gonna be loud.
So
Yeah, because they're all grouped up. My intent was we're starting this off by me shooting fire at them.
okay, my assumption is you're starting off by rushing through the, crawling
no.
through the hole.
Yeah, I still am not clear. Are you going to do stuff and then come back out through the hole?
I don't think so. 'Cause I think the idea is like we're going to try and shoot them, first move, and then we're going to try and get as many of us over for the ensuing battle at that point. But we want to try and get at least one shot off.
So we should stay back on this side of the wall for a whole round until we
basically.
hear something.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
'cause he had set up
Vendetta
the trap.
Yeah.
We basically funneled him into where we're at.
Okay, roll me a stealth check. Then.
Okay.
All right, 26 you rolled.
Hooray!
So you are fine. You slip in right behind Marth. You see the same things that he does. Now, so does that mean everyone wants to delay until after Vendetta Verde?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. What that'll mean is these creatures will get a chance to seek, right? Because the way this works in Pathfinder is everyone is working on the same initiative roll. There's no surprise rounds. We're starting initiative when Vendetta Verde climbs through. So we have two guys over on the other side. They'll just do perception checks against your stealth DC, which is your stealth bonus plus 10. What are your stealth DCs?
+9.
So 19.
I think it's +9. Yeah, +9.
Okay, and do you get any extra bonus for being in the dark or dim light?
I don't think so.
So plus 19. So, okay, this is cool. So what that means is these three go first in this round. They're all just going to do a single perception check. Here comes the first dude. 9. They're not super aware of what's going around in them. Second check, a 19. So he sees you and then will start shuffling forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll get up to here. That's 3 actions for him. This guy is also going to roll the perception. He does not see you. Right now, you guys are hidden to that second one, but you are not undetected anymore. All right, here comes the perception check. And I'll remind everyone what that means. Did not see you. So undetected means they don't know where you are at all on the map. Hidden means they know where you are on the map, but they have to roll a DC 11 check in order to target you. So to the other two, they're like staring at this third one that's just sort of shuffling off towards the darkness. So you're seen by the one and completely unseen by the other. And we'll go into the hero initiative roll. Vendetta Vetter, you are up.
I'll shoot that shot off then.
And you have dark vision.
So my oracular warning just went away because we did it this way, or
No, it should be the same initiative, but what happened is because you all delayed until Vendetta Verde went, you're all pushed down in the initiative order behind him. 18 is
18
a hit.
and that'll also be the fire, so it'll light him up, and then the other one will get hit by splash damage.
Oh, you're doing the one in the back.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Yep, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. So he catches on fire and lights up. That's cool.
Yeah, so that one's on fire, so he'll keep taking one per round, and the other one just takes the splash damage of that. I was really hoping all three went to notice, because then I could have got all three of them with it.
Yeah, no, that's a good shot. Nice.
But I'll take 2 out of 3. That's not bad.
That's one action.
No, that was 2 actions. So 1 to activate the bullet.
Okay.
2nd to shoot it.
So you were shooting at the 2 that were waiting by the door on the far side of the cavern. Okay.
And then 3rd, I'll just reload.
Warden, you are up. You are currently in the dark.
Mm-hmm. I take the drop prone action, and then I will take the crawl action to go.
Yeah, so we'll say it takes 3 actions to get here where you were before. So you're still, well, okay, I'm going to say because it's complete dark that it's going to be more difficult for you to get through because you are blind.
Then I will use. You're hidden though, right?
Yeah, we're hidden, but not undetected. Well, the other 2, I guess.
Now, once Vendetta Very fired, he's no longer hidden.
Well, if I turn on the light, will that make Marth seen?
Well, if you crawl through the hole with the light on, yes.
I will do whatever the penalty to get through this hole is then. Is it an athletics check?
Typically, it would make everything difficult terrain for you.
I will skip my action and just turn on my light on this side as my one action to activate the light, and then I will skip my last 2.
Okay.
Dueling parry, give myself +1.
All right, go ahead and turn on your light on. We'll keep you standing.
Otherwise, I will be stuck in the hole and no one's getting through if it's difficult terrain.
Yes.
So
you can move to it, crawl 1 space, 2 spaces. Essentially, you could get to the other side right behind Vendetta Verde, but you would expose where Marth is.
yeah, it's not worth it. So I will just dueling parry.
Move out of the way of the hole.
Kira, you're
The
up.
hole's up here.
Okay. So my first action was moving. I have low light vision. So can I crawl through the hole?
You can. It is probably low light to here, so this wouldn't be difficult terrain. Low light vision, you can move normally. It's just that basically if you're in low light, if a target is in low light, typically it's like concealed.
Yeah.
You have to roll a DC 5 to hit them. But for you, they're completely visible. It doesn't affect whether you're blind or not. In this case, you're not blind until you move more than 5 feet away from the entrance from this doorway. So you go up to the door, the broken door with the opening in it, with 1 action.
Okay.
Second action, you're going to crawl through.
Yep.
Okay. So you are now prone right behind Vendetta Verde.
Can I? And I have a
That's-
third action to
that's
either
3.
stand up.
Yep, you can stand up or crawl another
Dropping
space.
prone's an action.
I'm
Then
going
crawling
to
is
say
an
no
action.
because this is probably high up, so you're just crawling through it. I don't want to add more actions to this. Or
Oh,
it'll be
okay. I would've been able
Too
to
far
get
to get
through
through.
then.
So you have 1 action left.
If I shoot my short bow from laying down, is there a penalty?
I believe there is a penalty to attacks while prone, plus you'd be firing through Vendetta Verde.
Okay, I'll just stand up.
Although these guys before didn't have great AC, so.
So you're saying you want me to shoot him?
No,
huh?
I'm saying make sure you have all the information before you
Yeah,
make your decision.
yeah. I'll just stand up for my third action.
And I would say, as you guys watch this one get close to you, these are larger and stronger than the ones that you fought in the office.
Okay.
All right, we go to Angel of Death.
So presumably these things have dark vision, right? Because they were standing in a dark room.
Yeah.
So is Marth still hidden to them? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going to say because of his special ability, Marth has this way of being melting into the shadows and can use, right now, darkness as concealment or cover.
I'll take it.
He pulled his cape down a little
Yeah.
further.
Well, I don't want to light him up either. But after he goes, are we good to go in there, or do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah, and once I fire off
you're gonna
something,
attack.
it's
So all right, I'll skip my turn then.
delay.
Delay. I'll delay. Can I move but still delay the rest of it? I guess it doesn't matter because I would still need 3 actions to get in there.
So tell me again what you're wanting to do.
Well, I don't want to go in there for the same reason Shepard doesn't, because I either have to have my light on or I have to be blind. So
Yeah, you can delay until after Marth.
yeah.
But other than that,
Okay.
it's the end of the round.
I'll delay till Marth goes.
All right, Marth, you're up.
Okay.
The one time I rolled decent initiative, and now it doesn't matter because I'm.
Yeah, I had
There
huge
he
initiative
goes.
too.
I guess I'm just going to do a needle darts at the far guys that we hit.
So you are no longer hidden as you cast this spell. Go ahead and make that attack. He's very lit up, easy to see.
Would he still be off guard at this moment?
Yes.
Okay. That's the important part. I rolled a 14 for a 23.
That is a critical hit.
Hooray!
Take 12 points of damage. It still is up.
But
Doesn't
then
that
there was
double?
critical, so
Yeah.
it
Wait, I'm
doubled.
sorry.
24.
Let me do that again, and that kills it.
Woo!
Very nice.
Yay! And I guess for my last action, I will do. Is it one? Yeah. I'll do a cantrip message over to, let's say, Serafina. Like, you can come through now.
All right, Serafina, you're up.
Okay, I'll use my 3 actions to get in there and stand up.
I was going to message is 2 actions, but, but it's 1. I was going to let it slide. I'm like, who cares? I don't know. I was going to let it slide, but it's like, I just had to check,
Be like,
for the what we got. Well, I
Oh,
got to
but
have content. We've
Oh,
been
I get
perfect
you.
lately. So.
But that's why I also did it. Was I don't want them coming at me for you didn't
Yeah.
even use your whole thing. Like, I used it, kind of.
But I can't really get in there, right? Because
You can crawl into the doorway, basically.
Don't touch my tail.
I stepped on it.
So yeah, you're halfway. You go up to this door and start crawling through it. Kira is blocking her way. You know what? You could probably make one. Oh, you did the light, right?
Yeah.
So that's it's a light cantrip. That's 2 actions, isn't it? Yep. So you can get right to here. Right
I don't
before
know if
the
I
door.
ever turned it off, to be honest.
You
but-
didn't, but you and Shepard said you doused it. Whenever
Could not keep us away.
whenever
Yeah.
Arya and Marth would go forward, the 2 of you said you douse your lights every time. So I'm assuming you went
Poor
along with that.
Jay. Poor Jay. He's like,
I know, right?
I'm trying.
Tell me when you say something, mean it. Cool. Is that cool? Is everyone cool with that?
Jay, do I see anything odd in this room?
Well,
I'm-
wait, I can
You
still.
can tell me later.
I would have enough movement to get to the.
You could go up to here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
But
where
you couldn't
I was.
start
Then you're
crawling.
blocking Shep.
Shep, since she is an ally,
that's
Shep
true.
could travel
okay.
through her square.
I just didn't want to be walking in there as the squishy one and be like,
Like
here I am.
Yeah.
Elementary school, you just have your legs apart and Shep crawls underneath your legs.
Yeah.
I'm really suddenly regretting putting in a complex environmental
I know.
hazard in here that
Don't do it
right?
again.
Like I should have had them up on a platform
A door.
with a ballista. Oh, that's a good idea.
No, it's
Zombies
not.
with ballistas?
Yeah.
That's a terrible idea.
Round 2. It is the aggressive medium undead turns way back. Got a little splashed with fire, but still upright. He is going to move forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then move the 3rd action through these caltrops.
All right, so it needs to succeed at a DC 14 acrobatics.
Woo!
But when we go in there and blaze our lights, are they going to be at disadvantage because they've been standing in
Yeah.
the dark and now
Could hurt
there's
their
bright lights
eyes.
in there?
They don't have pupils that contract or whatever, so they're good. That's a 15? I can't believe that he had a -2 on his acrobatics check and still made it. Rolled a 17 for a 15. So I believe it's
That's
1d4, so it would be half damage. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
Oh, it takes half? Okay.
I would say no persistent damage and no penalty to its speed since it succeeded.
2
I'm sorry.
damage.
I'm sorry. It failed, so it's full 1d4, so it takes 2 damage and 1 persistent bleed damage and a speed penalty.
Wait, it failed?
Yeah,
Yes.
because it rolled a 17 minus 2.
Oh no, it's a DC 14,
Yeah.
so it succeeded.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bummer.
That was a ride.
Oh man, I'm so confused right now by what's going on here. Okay, so it takes a point of damage. The caltrops go away there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the caltrops are been used. They're sticking out of the feet of this creature.
Ouch.
Legos.
Okay, the upbeat.
Ogles, we're not getting sued.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I think he can keep moving after he's gone through that, right? I assume.
Yeah.
So he just moves right up to Marth. The second one will do the same, walk through the caltrops to the north. So this is another reflex save at a -2. That's a 13 for an 11. So full 1d4, persistent bleed, and -5 to their speed. So go ahead and roll me that d4.
Yeah.
So 3 damage. They get 1 persistent bleed, and they have a 5-foot.
Oh, that's right. They're immune to bleed damage.
Mhm.
So it will be the -5 to their speed.
They're an ooze damage or ooze persistent
So-
attack.
There's a spell that turns you into ooze. It's pretty cool.
All right. This one has 2 actions left. I'm going to roll a d6. Evens, it's Vendetta Verde. Odds, it's Marth. All right. Vendetta Verde, it's tongue. You know the drill.
Oh, yeah.
no.
That is 7 for a 15.
That'll miss.
All right. And then once again, frustrated, it will try to hit you.
What is up with their lick
I
punches?
don't know.
So gross.
Vendetta Verde, as you are standing there and these creatures come up to you, you hear some scuffling and a creature drops down next to you.
What?
It looks something like this.
Ooh,
Gnarly.
cute.
You want to describe this, baby?
Yeah, it's got multiple rows of teeth, kind of like a shark. It's got tentacle toes, hands.
Each
feet?
of their hand and feet look like a mind flayer.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And it's got 4 appendages that then go into those mind flayery tentacles.
And kind of has a creature from the Black Lagoon face.
Yeah.
It's like if a pug and
And a chihuahua.
Gollum got mixed
It
together.
does look kind of golem-y. It looks like silver, leathery, skinish, but the spine is sticking out the top. No hair.
It's kind of silvery looking.
It doesn't look like much fun.
Yeah, it looks awful.
I'm staring at the nose because instead of a nose, it's like the upper lip is pulled up.
It's like the
Yeah, it's
ultimate
like a-
cleft palate.
Yeah.
Cleft
Yeah.
palate.
All the cleft palate up to the nose.
Mm-hmm.
It drops down next to you, snarls at you, and strikes out at you with these tentacly hands, and we'll end the session there.
What?
What?
We move through the blocks when the sun drops low. Black mask, steel hearts, that's how we roll. Every corner got a devil trying to claim his space. But we break those axes, keep them off our base. Third person view, but we living it real. Street prophets with a purpose make the wicked ones kneel. Fire breathing demons try to torch our hood. We stand as the barrier between evil and good. Community first, the code we live by. War protect us to the day that we die. No capes on our backs, but we heroes just the same. Fighting in the alleys where nobody knows our name. We the ones who hold the line when darkness falls and stars don't shine. Vigilante justice in the dead of night, breaking demon weapons by the street light. Every soul we save is worth the risk we take. Heavy is the burden for the people's sake. They don't see us coming, but they feel the change. Mysterious guardians keeping safe their range. From the projects to the avenue, we make our rounds. Silent as the wind, deadly as the sounds of axes hitting pavement when we break their grip. Demons lose their power when we make them slip. War defenders, that's what we claim to be. Fighting for the innocent, keeping our city free. We the ones who hold the line when darkness falls and